Hello and welcome back to Cyberpunk 2077 and playing Hardball. We are to return to River's car after checking out this place where they kind of do research on dreams. And it's actually a cool corner here. A cool little corner of the town. It's all under a roof here. Must be one of the mega buildings. Okay, that's so we can walk. And I think we should be polite now that River is watching. So he's already sitting in his car. Yeah, he's waiting for us. And there we go. Oh, it was just green there. Why were the people standing? I was actually looking around. But well, so River. Saving the game. What's up? What do you think?
Okay, let me hear it.
Well, you know, as you know and as you are aware, you didn't tell me that you got fired, huh?
Lost your badge. Didn't tell me about it. Why?
I don't know.
Makes you a bit of a lead head, doesn't it?
That'd do. It's just, it's not easy for me to talk about what's biting at my ass.
Fair enough. Could tell me where we're headed, though.
To Joss's. Randy's mom. She thinks he just ran away from home. For now, keep the kidnapping between us.
Well, you haven't mentioned Randy's dad. Maybe we are asking rather an open question. So, tell me about Randy.
Tell me about Randy. What kind of kid he is.
Petty theft, drugs, running away from home. That kind.
Cop uncles really see the best in you.
There are people who always find their way into trouble. Randy's one of them.
You haven't mentioned Randy's dad.
Where's Randy's dad?
Been a few years since he got popped. Gang war.
Huh. Great role model.
Josh was left alone with 3. But she's as tough as weathered leather.
Let's hope she doesn't look like that. Shouldn't we be looking for Harris's place?
Gonna tell me why we aren't trying to find Harris's apartment?
That's a house. And I doubt he's keeping his victims in his basement. And besides, we are trying. Want to see if we can find some connection to Harris at Randy's.
Pretty weak lead.
Best we can hope for just now.
Is Yavin gonna report you or not?
Not worried Yawen's gonna toe the line? Rat you out to her superiors?
Used to be friends. Doubt she'd do that. Plus, not that I'd use it, but I do know one skeleton she'd prefer remain tucked in her closet.
Aha. I would be interested in that skeleton too, but I guess you're not sharing. So do you think Yawen will help?
I think Yawen will actually help us, all things considered.
Yeah, these tiffs of ours always end up the same way. I'll tell you about it over a beer sometime.
Well, let's sign me up for that beer, of course.
Sign me up. We find Randy, and we find the bottoms of a few bottles.
It'll be my pleasure.
Yeah. No reason to be ice cold there, right? We are a lady with good behavior there. Even if we were to not want that. On the other hand, you know, like, you shouldn't get a guy's hopes up. What I mean, a friendly beer never hurt anybody. So well, where are we heading there? Aha, there's an assault in progress that we are going to miss. So it's really way out of town, huh? So, you talking some more, or telling me something about your life? No? Well, then we're just sitting here in silence, I guess. I'm not really the silent lady there. Oh, there was a railway with the railway tunnel there. Oh yeah, so this is one of the suburbs. We've been here before. Like not exactly here, but
All right, this is it.
uh-huh.
It's sure been a while. Used to come over every weekend, a long time ago.
And changed it all since?
Places like this never change.
Oh, they've got a clothes shop now. Uh-huh.
Lovely neighborhood. Mwah.
Jealous Johnny, huh? JJ. What do we have here? 483 euro dollars. I guess they didn't want that anymore. Because they left that for the passers-bys.
River. You either got business with me or news about my Randy. Wouldn't drag your butt out here if you didn't.
Joss, meet V.
Hello, V.
So V, is this about my Randy?
Sure is. Rand has been taken.
Randy's been taken.
Why didn't you call?
Joss,
Throw a blanket over the truth, like always.
Well, guy who did it got caught, you know.
Police caught the guy, but he caught a bullet and he's in a coma being watched.
But where's Randy?
We're looking, Joss.
Here?
I think there was no reason, you know, to scare her or anything. And she's probably already scared enough.
River.
So. Well, you know, arguing won't help.
Arguing's not gonna help anyone.
He's my child. You got no place telling me how to behave.
Joss.
Well, you know, we need to look through Randy's stuff, you know, maybe that will help.
Listen, we need to look through Randy's things.
Why?
To find any lead we can. Trust me, Joss.
Just don't destroy anything. Randy doesn't like it when anyone pokes through his stuff.
Let's go, V.
The kids are playing outside. Tell them it's time to eat.
Dubai, sand and death. I heard a troubling click. My Geiger counter, may it rest in peace. I stood on a glass surface, some parts smooth as ice, others cracked and jagged. The earth I walked on was formed from melted sand after a thermonuclear bomb detonated here, one of the 5 that fell on Dubai. I recalled old stills from the end of the 20th century, skyscrapers like crystal obelisks touching the sky, supercars, palm trees, now nothing. Like a surreal frozen sea blanketed by the irradiated dust of the Arabian Peninsula and glinting under the desert sun. But nearby, in the city's former suburbs, life continues on. Difficult, brutal, cutthroat, but life nonetheless. Few dare venture outside without a hazmat suit, makeshift or otherwise. Any sort of dwelling must be built with concrete walls measuring at least 13 feet thick, and without a single window. This offers survival, yes, but to what end? Unlike in the corporate haven of New Dubai, erected deeper into the Arabian Gulf, the average life expectancy in Old Dubai is a mere 30 years. Still, some have found advantages to life here. No visitors, neither Netwatch nor any corporate special forces unit will deploy here. This land of glass and dust has become asylum for some of the world's most wanted criminals. Some say they are only biding their time until an early death delivers them to hell. Some say they are already there. I wonder what happened. Who threw nukes on Dubai and why? Oh. Well, you know, it must be hard for you alone.
Can't be easy, raising 3 kids on your own.
Well, it wasn't any easier with my husband.
Oh, that
In
kind
fact,
of
the best
husband.
days were when he didn't come home. There were times I wished he'd disappear for a month, just to not have him hang around.
So that sounds like a lovely relationship you had, you know. How did he die?
How'd he die?
The Aldecaldos told me he died an honorable death. Whatever the hell that means.
Well,
They showed me his body, where his face used to be. Couldn't see the honor in that.
oh, that must have been traumatizing. Well, was he really that bad?
That bad, huh?
His bike in the highway, that was his world. But at home, let me tell you a story. This one time he took Dorian into the city. Had some errand to run, just father and son. He came back that night, dead-ass drunk, raging at me for calling the cops on him.
Did you?
River found him in some dive and brought Dorian home.
Oh. With the sun, huh? Well, so you're relieved now?
Must have been a relief then, when he left.
For weeks, I cried every night. My husband was killed. The father of my children.
I'm sorry.
Randy changed. He locked up. Not to mention the other two I still had to raise. Life was rough with him and without him. Sometimes there's no solution.
Well, you know, it sounds like you really loved him at least. And if you didn't, then that's on you. Well, so can we change the subject?
Let's, change this subject.
So, how about, well, let me comfort you. Stay strong.
Hang in there, Joss.
Stay strong. Yeah, well, so we'll look at the room and stuff, you know. Is that this here? Can I actually, is this, ah yeah. Is this the other children's room? Yeah, evidently, because that's Guide to the Net or something. And what do we have here? Review, Bloody Bout 7, what went wrong? Just when we thought Macroware was done putting out unfinished games, we get this piping hot plate of spaghetti code. Frankly, I don't even know where to start. From the story mode, which feels like it was cobbled together from the half-baked ideas of 6 writers working in different time zones, to the non-intuitive tutorials, to the ridiculous lag that had me up making a fresh cup of coffee between each punch, and finally to the head-scratching localization foul-ups. Honestly, the dialogues make no sense in any language. What the hell were they originally written in? Swiss? Oh. Is that some self-criticism there? Oh, that's like an interesting draw. Did we just hear some self-criticism on Red... CD Red Projekt? Oh, they have a clean bathroom there. Oh, it's and this must be. Oh yeah, that's the guy. Well, and there's more to read. Greetings from depression. Oh. I was 15 years old, set to fail 4 of my classes at school, but I could barely get out of bed, much less drag myself to the bathroom and take a shower. At first, my parents were worried, treating me gently, but after a few weeks their patience began to run out. And that's when it started. Snap out of it! Just go for a run, you'll feel better. Why don't you talk to your friends? Quit feeling sorry for yourself. What do you have to be sad about? Other people have it worse. Words like that, even after 10 years of therapy, medication, a stint in a psychiatric ward, and many, many relapses of depression still ring in my ears. Anyway, anywhere, anytime, every day, and they still cut just as deep. Yeah. Life is not a sugary fairy tale. A sugary fairy tale, and this is the long return aftermath of the Great Nomad tragedy. Most sources indicate that the governments of Peru, Brazil and Chile have come to a solution for the so-called nomad problem in an attempt to prevent the illegal transnational movement and, typically temporary, settlement of nomad clans across the South American continent. They plan to seal all borders to undocumented persons of dubious origin. Protestations from scholars, human rights groups, and even corporate representatives have thus far been ignored. Some corporations have voiced concerns that stifling the flow of migrant work could lead to economic decline and unpredictable social unrest. For example, some experts predict the local Brazilian workforce will simply be too small to meet the employment demands of ongoing major agrocorp ventures. This push for tightened anti-nomad immigration policies comes as yet another heavy blow from South American governments against an already heavily targeted demographic. More information continues to surface about the so-called long return, where hundreds of thousands of nomads lost their jobs without warning and had their equipment, much of it personal, not company property, illegally seized by government authorities. Most laborers were relocated from North America specifically for this work and, without corporate support, were forced to vacate the hazardous area formerly home to the Amazon rainforest in a week's time. With their only lifeline suddenly severed and no legal basis for staying, many dozens of thousands attempted to find a way home, even if that meant walking much of that distance. Initial reports show staggering figures for the number who died during this mass exodus. Many still ask, why? Who benefits from these anti-nomad policies and border closures if not the South American nations or corporations? Many speculate that lobbyists from Orbital Air and other lunar colony representatives played a key part. Their objective, some allege, is to limit opportunities for migrant contract work, so more will be forced for the sake of survival to accept employment in the notoriously difficult labor conditions of low Earth orbit and on the moon. Well, I would love to work there, actually. I would immediately do it.
That's the trailer. Eyes
Like,
peeled for
really?
details, eh?
Like, I would... Like, if I could do that, I was allowed, I would immediately go
Monique!
there.
Dorian. Hey, guys.
Is this your girlfriend?
Just a friend.
Yeah, just a friend, you know? Just a friend. Let's keep
You're gonna
this
stay
casual.
over?
We'll see. Your mom's waiting for you at dinner.
So you are the kids, huh? What kind of kids are you? Doran and Monique? You kind of look very differently there. Children, look in my face. Do you know who your father is? Well, so...
This is their old trailer. Randy
yeah?
moved in when I bought him a new one.
Real hellhole. Like in my good old days.
Oh, tell me more, Johnny.
Check around. I'll check the trash.
Yeah, you just go through the trash. So we've got Tequila Especial, but I think we leave it there. Because I think they could be short on tequila quickly enough. Randy's antique key looks like it could be 100 years old.
Got some kind of key here. Real fossil.
Not quite what we're looking for. No.
Okay, well, am I putting it back now, or... So, Tainted Overlord. Well... So, by the way, there's a thing here. Now that I'm thinking of Tainted Overlord, let me just show you something. So, I got a copyright thing. But... Disable copyrighted music. So... I think there's a crook doing something.
Still see the
you
nicks
know?
from those first years we measured the kids.
Like some crook copyrighted the, you know, open or like open source music or whatever in the game, and then tries to monetize on that or whatever. A crook can only be a crook, right? There is something.
Left his favorite hoodie in the closet.
Trace of chemical substances. Well,
Drugs.
Let's not go there.
Society's fault.
Is that so? Liberum arbitrium. Toilet literature. Let's have a look. Pretentious banality dunked in a sloppy symphonic sauce. Chromatic rock pretender at worst, caricature at best. Okay, sure. Heavy riffs, check. Unique vocal growl, check. Essence of the 60s, check. But all of it gets drowned out in a flood of cliché dark tones. That's too much for even neo-kitsch gen fans to swallow. There's no punch, no curb, stomp of edge. Honestly, by the standards of the genre, it's a fucking lullaby. I'd love to put this review to bed or in an unmarked grave, but I haven't even talked the lyrics. They made me roll my eyes so violently I sprained an optic nerve. Nowhere was it worse than in the titular track Liberum Arbitrium, the band's anthem about the violations of human free will. What's the enigmatic evil depriving us of what matters most in life? Yep, you guessed it, corpse. I yawned so loud I put the singer's growl to shame. The latest the latest album from Tainted Overlord is nothing short of a chromatic rock mix you burned a decade ago, erased from memory, then found wedged under your couch next to Dusty Carlson's burger. Diehards of the band will find something to scratch that itch, but anyone else looking for a fresh sound is better off blowing a concussion grenade in a cookware outlet. Well, that's not a bad review, right? So, Johnny, like, anything to say about that? Ever received such reviews on your music? He rather vanishes. Well, so, there? Did you find something there? Let me just reach over your shoulder. There? Or were you just looting it yourself? But well, now I've got it. Okay then. So how oh, it's a magic key. It reappears there. Well, let's have a look here. Clues. There is something there. Key required. Tainted Overlord. A poster where? This one? Ah yeah, there.
Tainted Overlord.
Favorite band?
You know him well.
Used to send him an album every year for his B-Day.
Printing ink and bodily fluids. Typical items in a teenager's room. Printing ink and bodily fluid. Ugh. Well, I don't think it's that typical, right? Like only maybe a certain type of teenager. But well, he's got $500 in his personal safe. We take those as advance payment. There's a locked cabinet. That's this one here. Well, I mean, that's a very, very hard secret right now, right? What kind of key could it be that opens this one? What could it be? Dear Mother departs. Lots of reading materials in this household. The old die quietly, their dry hands giving a faint rustle as they fall for the last time. They tend to depart this world in November at the darkest hour of the night, when dawn seems just as far off as the spring that will never return. They leave little behind. A small stack of last century's newspapers, a few chipped cups, clothes already smelling of the casket. Under their closed eyelids flits a muted kaleidoscope of memories, flashing by in no particular order. They die with their gaze fixed on the hardening diorama of a long life that, in its final moments, always seems to have been far too short. Yeah, I think that's indeed, there's truth there. I guess, like, even if you live 1,000,000 years, like 2 days before those end, you still feel it's not enough. It's not been enough. Oh, we've got expensive tech here, but let's firstly get the key. There, and then let's have a look there.
Some kind of game here. Shipping code on it.
Well, can I open it again? Oh, ballsy. Tiger and dragon. Like, what does it say? Thrusting tiger, rising dragon. The hottest Zags workout. Well, I mean, I guess he was preparing, right? Like most teenagers, like hoping for something. Oh, he's got a girlfriend. Yeah, and there was some affection, and actually he looks okay. He looks actually kind, sort of. That's actually a nice picture there. Like, why would he use drugs then? So there must be a darker secret there. A darker secret. So let's have a look. What's that? Durable
Expensive
steel
tech.
stainless.
Randy had the scratch for this?
You're
Latest
joking.
generation tech. Well, I was about to... Yeah, now you're making a grand science out of that, huh? Or you thought it was booby-trapped or what? Come on, River.
No chance Randy could afford hardware like this. Way too pricey.
Oh, he saved money for a long time.
We gotta get in. But I doubt anyone knows the password. Can you crack it?
Well, you know, of course. Okay, maybe I'll try, right? And we are not thinking of Master Yoda right now. Let me
me
see.
give it a shot.
Can I save the game? No, it's not allowed. Oh god. So let's have 1C, 1C, 55, 55. Oh, that's very, very hard. 1C, 1C, 55, 55. Gain access to encrypted data.
Eureka.
Help me scour this, will you?
Yeah. So there. Oh, 9 messages. So, sorry, Anthony, 34, to be Randy. I meant to call.
Harrison in a vehicle like that.
They caught Harrison in a vehicle like that? Like what?
It's street. Shit, River, I remember that day.
Wait, well, can
He
I
lives close to an old school.
read that first, maybe? So, Anthony, to be Randy. I meant to call, sorry. Spent half the day sitting in my Thornton. Police had all of Watson blocked off and I was stuck in traffic for hours trying to cross town. I kinda live in an area where I used to go to school, but it looks all different from now, so trying to find ways past all those jams made it easy to get all turned around. Hope you're not mad? From B. Randy to Anthony. Hey, no problem, I needed to help my mom anyways, etc, etc. Do you have everything ready at your place? Almost. Thanks. From B. Randy to Anthony.
True angel of empathy, this guy, huh?
I just wanted to say thanks. Guess in general I'm just holding on to the thought that there are more people like me out there dealing with the same shit. Why are you helping us anyways? From Anthony. I used to be like you, like all of you. I wasn't spared any of life's cruel twists and turns. Worst of it was when my best friend died. Shit, sorry to hear that. Can I ask what happened? Rare muscle disease. His body just got weaker and weaker until he was a shadow of himself. I wanted to help him more than anything, but there was just no possible way I could. Of course, anyone who could help he couldn't afford. If he just had the means, he could have bought some super drug or a new body or I don't know. Worse luck than the disease was being born into a poor family. Anyway, that's why I do what I do. I couldn't help my best chum, but just maybe there are some people out in the world I can help. Well, big trouble in Haywood? From Engineer, hey.
Figured out Randy's identity. Sent him the game as a present.
Hey, I hope you don't...
The one you found in his drawer?
The same. Shipping code suggests the prick sent it from the Badlands.
Hey, I hope you don't mind, but I used my admin privileges to find you in RL. That is your home address. Sorry, hope it's not too weird, but I had a good reason. There's a gift on its way. A game called Big Trouble in Haywood. You know it anyway. Hope you like it. Have fun. No answer there. Fucked up again. I'm taking
This
again.
guy baited Randy like a pro.
I'm taking again. I'm sorry, I don't know why I keep doing it. I guess I'm just a piece of shit. Oh, you're a perfectly normal person, Randy. You're just like anyone with a organic heart still beating on their chest. Remember, I'm always here to talk to understand you, to help you. I know you'll recover from this, like you always have. Well... That's the guy sounds, I mean, he sounds nice, but there's something weird, right? Like, you could click the like button if you agree. Yeah, so, oh, from Natalie, someone else then. Hey, thanks for yesterday. The city from up on that tower looked so beautiful. Honestly, I felt speechless. Though maybe that's just cause I don't love heights. Really, it was nice, but maybe next time I take you into the city. Head to Japantown, grab a bite. You'll love it once you see it. And oh my god, the restaurant my aunt takes me to sometimes. So Nova, just let me know. Love you, cutie. So this must be his girlfriend, well, I guess, from B. Randy. Yeah, course. I had fun too about this restaurant. We'll see. Not sure I'll have time. Hard to promise anything, so we'll see. Oh, doesn't have the money though, huh? Hey, you know, you don't have to worry about Eddies. We already talked about this. Just let yourself be invited to something nice for once. Love ya. Well, she's nice, but well, we know how ladies function, right? And that's why he's so... Yeah. That's not so good. But, well, he could save a lot of money if he didn't take drugs, right? And instead bought stocks or something. But, well, what do you say? From B. Randy to Anthony.
River, are you seeing what I'm seeing?
I don't...
No. There's no way. Why would he do that?
Well,
Not
I
only
haven't
did
read
they
it
agree
yet.
to meet, but it looks like Randy was as excited as any kid on his way to a theme park.
Fuck. This creep definitely scrambled Randy's head.
Let's see. So, tell you what, I think your site's really Nova. Think I'm ready to finally meet up in person. Same time and place you wrote before? Cause man, I just can't wait now. From Anthony. That's right, same as we agreed. It makes me happy to hear you're happy. Just one tiny request. Delete that first email I sent, just in case. Don't want anyone sniffling around something that doesn't concern them. Yeah, covering the tracks here. Family, from Anthony to B. Randy. I understand. I didn't have a normal family either. My mom died young and my dad, he just tried to give me a future. Wasn't easy though to make a living on the farm once the cattle pestilence took hold. Eventually, it all just fell out beneath his feet. The cattle, the business, deep depression took his life. I tell you this so you know you're not the only one who's lost a father. I understand you so well. The only real difference is it was nomads that stole your dad from you, and for me it was corrupt corps and their dirty money grabs. That's why I hide all my activity from corps. Trauma team and Biotechnica would be all over me in a second if they knew what I got up to. But I don't have to explain all that to you, Randy. You get it. I know you'll keep all this just between us chumbas. Stay strong, buddy. I know you got it in you. This is pretty fucked up. Be Randy to Natalie.
Natalie must have been the only person Randy trusted.
Can we view this page with a link?
Yeah, we should, but let's firstly read that. Hey Nat, check out the site, drugs are bad. When you are there, click on the image, the red one with the people in it. From Natalie. The hell is this? Some kind of cult? Like, how do you even find this? Just cruising the net, doesn't matter. From Gail to B. Randy. Hey, you won't answer my text, won't answer my holo. Still alive, man? I have a special delivery for you from a Valentino chum of mine. I just gotta pick it up. Anyone in Harewood would give both kidneys for this thing, and I'm still holding it for you free of charge like some gonk. Do me a favor and answer, cause I'm starting to get pissed. Is this a drug stuff? Not sure. But that doesn't sound so... Or maybe... maybe it's his computer? No. Let's look at the files. Add card video.
Something deeply fucked about that cartoon.
Yeah, I agree.
My skin's crawling.
Whenever the cow relaxes a little bit... Yeah. Well, that's not how farming should be done, yeah? Poor thing. By Glint of the Sword, Randy Kutcher. Volume 1 of the Blades of Doom trilogy, Chapter 1, Ghost of Ancestor Salvation. A silhouette of a gaunt female figure began to take shape among the ebb of the inky fog. By its long braid, the woman held a severed head. Only one eye socket clearly visible. Decay had already long begun to melt the face's flesh, exposing the white of bone underneath. The other side fared much better. Then, without uttering a sound, the woman shifted her gaze to pierce the eyes of the weary warrior. "Come! Kill me! I am ready for death!" she shouted with a cold intensity, prepared to meet her end at last. By glint of the sword. Oh! Randy Kutcher, so that's him, huh? Oh! He started to write something now, that's nice. That's definitely nice. So, Balberith, genius or psychopath. Black metal has produced countless charismatic characters, but the uniqueness of Aidan Burroughs, known also by monikers Nama and Balberith, is perhaps in a class of its own in the genre. Vocalist, guitarist, bassist, songwriter, ideologue, some call him a genius, others a fucking psychopath. When a person like Burroughs becomes defined by polar extremes, it's no wonder when he begins to arouse curiosity outside the metal world. There's no diminishing the lasting mark he's left in black metal, but even music more broadly. Most agree he was the driving influence for a new wave of metal artists and bands, like Tainted Overlord, who have managed to claw their way up from the bowels of metal hell to the almost mainstream music scene. Ah yeah, well. And Tainted Overlord, I mean obviously the guy that wrote this very bad review, that was maybe more a clickbait thing or whatever, so not necessarily a real thing about
Some kind of link.
the quality.
The one Randy wrote about?
Let's find out.
Drugs are bad? It's never too late to change. Addiction can be defeated. Yes, to fight addiction is to go to war for your life, but together, hand in hand, we can emerge victorious. We know who the enemy is, how to outsmart him, his tricks and unexpected blows. We know where he strikes, how much force he uses, his weak points, and how to drive him back. For years we've been researching the most effective strategies to fight drug addiction. Now we are putting them in practice. Together we can change your destiny, because it's never too late to change. Well, that's certainly a good thing. We need to click on the red one, but let's check this one first. Who we are about. We are the only non-profit organization in Night City that helps drug addicts. We assist in diagnosing addictions, understanding their causes, and finding the right treatment for everyone. After your treatment is complete, it's all about making sure our innovative wellness and support program does everything it can to prevent a relapse. If you are in a dark place in your life, we're offering you a helping hand. You can trust us. Our mission: we save lives. Drug overdose deaths are steadily on the rise. This is nothing less than an epidemic that is decimating our society. And young people most of all. If we continue to ignore what's right in front of us, thousands of young people will die within the next decade. We won't let this happen. We hope you won't either. Stay clean. Beating addiction is only the first step. For most, the real challenge is what happens after your treatment. Suddenly, you have to go back to your normal life, but normal meant using regularly. The streets being what they are, it's easy to fall back into old habits. We can help you stay clean and support you for as long as you need. You'll always be able to come to us for help. Together, we'll stay clean and undefeated. Contact us. Contact at Night City Drugs Are Bad Pub. You can count on us. There. Tony Shelter.
Page set up by Anthony Harris.
Christ. Oh, I'm gonna be sick.
Welcome, lost stranger. Good to see you, friend. Welcome to Tony's Haven. The place you've been looking for. The place where you can become the best version of yourself, thanks to Tony. I live here with my friends. They came here because they were fed up with seeing their life go to waste, just like you. Think of me as a farmer who looks after his livestock. Get acquainted and stick around. Together, we'll show those old farms what we're capable of. No idea what I'm talking about? Don't worry, I'll explain everything in good time. But it's time for you to decide. Do you want to remain a shadow of yourself or become the person you always dreamed of being? Come on down. Join us. Good to see you, friend. Welcome to Tony's Haven. The place you've been looking for, the place where you can become the best version of yourself, thanks to Tony. I live here with my friends. They came here because they were fed up with seeing their life go to waste, just like you. It's the same text. Join us. Files. Error. Add
There was
card
a
video file not
file here.
found.
Deleted, looks like, but the name's still there.
That name. Wasn't the video file on Randy's comp called
Yeah.
something like that?
It was, yeah. So again.
Hey, look. The name of this cartoon matches the missing file on Harris's page.
That's what we needed to find for Yawin. V, we've got it.
Randy must have downloaded it.
Sure, but V, don't you get it? This could be the key to Harris's mind.
Here's hoping.
Hey, can you use any of that Netrunner magic to shake anything else out of this?
Well. Oh. Definitely. Oh. Well, I fear. Can I just save the game before? No, I can't. Well, sorry. I lack the skills for this. Oh, to admit that, that's really painful right now. Like, can we actually, like, I can't... Can I close the computer? I want to respec. I want to see this. But we're not allowed, I guess. Oh, come on. Oh, well. I lack the skills for this, sorry. Sorry, River.
Not that kind of magician.
Oh, okay. We'll have to manage without it.
Yeah, I mean, we'll
That
manage.
cartoon, River, could be what we've been looking for. Said yourself we need something that'd get Harris to dream. Send it to Yawin.
Right. Sending it now. Okay. Says she'll get back to me by morning. And that I am a son of a bitch.
Well,
And, come on. Let's grab a bite.
well then. Durable stainless steel computer, latest gen tech, high-tech computer. Well. So, River. I
Listen, let's not worry Joss more than we need to, huh? We're hot on the trail. We'll know more tomorrow.
so his girlfriend said it's like a sect or something. Yeah, so I guess they... Oh, what's that? Interesting tech there. Can we save the game now? Yes, we can. Very good. Yeah.
Dorian, please.
But it really tastes like boogers. Yeah, boogers. Ew.
Joss, we're finished.
All done. Off to bed then.
We left some for you, Uncle River.
Thanks, Monique.
Half a burger for Uncle River. Yeah, you're very generous, children. Fortunately, I've got a... Can I
Tell me you
sit here
found
as well?
something.
Well, we found a strong lead, actually.
Looks like Randy knew his kidnapper. They were in touch.
Why would he do something like that?
You know him. Kids. Look for help in the wrong places.
Yeah.
When's the last time you ate?
Yesterday.
What time
Have
is
mine.
it?
I'm not hungry.
Thanks. Maybe later.
But your hand is at the burger, so I think you are hungry, River. Well, and
Now
no
you-
one is offering me
no
anything.
bullshit. Don't look at my brother, just tell me. Will you find my boy?
Well, you know, River is a great cop.
River's a hell of an investigator. Randy's good as found.
Won't give up until I do, Joss. Joss, you mind if V takes Randy's trailer for the night?
No? Sure.
Staying, right? You gotta help me see this through. To the end.
Well, of course.
Of course
Why
I'll
not?
stay.
Find your way all right?
Yep. Gonna go hit the sack soon.
So, well, we already talked about that. So, yeah, don't worry. Don't worry, Joss. We will find him, and I think it's gonna be okay. Don't worry. And you know, I'm rather experienced with taking out the trash. You know, if you know what I mean, right? So, let's go to sleep. Yeah, yeah. So, what's going on now?
V, wake up.
What? We are always getting...
Not
what
done
the...
sleeping.
Yalwyn called. It worked. The cartoon. He's dreaming.
You got the BD?
Right here. Slot it in. Jack into the computer. I want to see it on the monitor.
Oh, well... Yeah, well then, let's watch the
That doc of
recording.
yours is quick. Not bad.
And then, boost. Did we just sleep in this bed that was described as bodily fluids all over the place?
What's the matter with you, Anthony? I have to report this. I hope you understand that.
Oh, how young is the boy actually?
This isn't normal behavior. Anthony, you killed Liam's turtle.
Oh, that's nasty. I love
was sick.
turtles.
He wouldn't eat, stayed in his shell. I just wanted to help him.
By injecting him with HGH? What were you thinking? Is this something your father taught you?
Anthony.
Good people took you in, extended their trust. This is how you repay them? Your friend died. I understand. But that is no excuse.
Fuck you.
What did you just say?
I think this teacher is maybe not the best social pedagogue.
Okay, I've had enough. Principal's gonna hear about this. Your foster parents, too. I see. Like father, like son.
Yeah, not the best teacher there. Well, we all surely feel inspired right now by this teacher, right? There's something, but let's watch the whole thing first. Oh, is he?
Don't you dare talk about my dad!
That's right, you little shit. I know it all. Farm failed. Dad put a bullet in his head.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! You can't talk about my dad, you prick! You can't! You can't! He was sick!
Oh.
Weak! I just wanted to help him.
What's with the... I hope the poor cows don't have to wear this head thing there. Oh my goodness. Well, that is sort of... So let's rewind this. I didn't understand yet where we got the scan from, actually. Like, can you actually... Oh yeah, R to restart from the beginning, okay.
What's the matter with you, Anthony? I have to report this. I hope you understand that.
Like, why can't I scan there?
This isn't normal behavior. Anthony,
Something
you
is
killed
wrong.
Liam's turtle.
He was sick.
Layer visual.
He wouldn't eat, stayed in his shell. I just wanted to help him.
By injecting him with HGH? What were you thinking? Something your father taught you? HGH? What were you thinking? Is this something your father taught you? Good people took you in, extended their trust. This is how you repay them?
She well-worn Night City, mid-2040s.
Your friend died. I understand. But that is no excuse. Fuck you. What did you just say? Okay, I know. I thought myself.
There's something there.
Huh, I recognize this shooting. It was a case study back at the academy. Give me a sec to check which school that was. Laguna Bend. Looks like the whole town got flooded in the 50s. Well, at least we know the general area where Harris lived.
Guess that'd be that.
And that one, drugs are bad. Get high on knowledge, not on drugs. Okay, well. There's something else
Trophy.
there.
Old one. Dating from 2042, first place in an interscholastic wrestling tournament.
Charles coming.
Don't you dare talk about my dad!
That's right, you little shit. I know it all. Farm failed. Dad put a bullet in his head.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! You can't talk about my dad, you prick! You can't! You can't! He was sick!
So we've got the classic thing where the child is totally traumatized and becomes a psychopath, or maybe has some psychopathic tendencies already, and then, well, non-inspiring people turn the whole thing even worse. Let's shift the layer, and let's go. Can we actually restart this whole thing like that? So.
What's the matter with you, Anthony? I have to report this. I hope you understand that. This isn't normal behavior. Anthony, you killed Liam's turtle.
He was sick. He wouldn't eat, stayed in his shell. I just wanted to help him.
By injecting him with HGH? What were you thinking? Is this something your father taught you?
What is
Good people took you
HGH?
in, extended their trust. This is how you repay them?
Well, it's certainly something that's not good for turtles, I guess.
Your friend
Poor
died.
turtle.
I understand. But that is no excuse.
Okay, let's fast forward.
Okay, I know. My father, myself.
Anything there? Child is coming around.
Don't you dare talk about my dad!
A backpack.
That's right, you little shit. I know it all. Farm failed. Dad put a bullet in his head.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! You can't talk about my dad, you prick! You can't! You can't! He was sick, weak. I just wanted to help him.
Well, and then that layer. Going back.
What's the matter with you, Anthony? I have to report this. I hope you understand that. This isn't normal.
I'm fast forwarding now.
You killed Liam's turtle.
You already heard this.
Son.
So the child has aggressions there. Pausing, let's have a look around. Is there anything here? No. Okay, then. Is the child coming? Anything here?
Don't you dare talk about my dad!
That's right, you little shit. I know it all. Farm failed. Dad put a bullet in his head.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! You can't talk about my dad, you prick! You can't! You can't! He was sick, weak. I just wanted to help him.
Well, then let's close this one. I think I didn't overlook anything. So, okay, so I guess this child or person was...
Tony! Where you going now? Come
Oh.
here!
Coming!
Oh, it's another one. Oh,
Tony,
that's the
come here!
farm.
Yeah, Dad?
You forget something?
I asked you a question!
I don't know.
Choline, I'm at thionine levels. See anything odd?
Too low?
You were supposed to check before school. What do you gotta say for yourself? Cow's gonna die because of you. Gonna kill it like you killed your mama.
I'm sorry.
Don't apologize, just dial up her hormones. And shut off that goddamn cartoon! How many times I gotta tell you not to leave it like that,
I don't see any cows.
Half the day I spent trying to turn that shit off.
I have a bad feeling what's going to happen now. I think he shot his own dad, huh? Oh 06, 05.
That's our cartoon. Little Tony really seemed to love it.
Guess that'd be that.
Well, let's rewind the thing. That's actually, I think that's really bad for the cows, huh? They can't see anything. I mean, I know farms, so I know farms, so actually cows don't have such a bad life there. I mean, okay, like a cow farm from Germany, like a smaller one, yeah. So can we actually scan something? There seems to be something around, but I don't see anything. Ah, here. Ah, I need to go around, or what? Is it a cow? There was a yellow. Ah, here.
See that? Cow's sick, like the rest.
Property of Biotechnica. So they don't even own their own cows, huh?
What you got now? Come here!
Coming!
Anything there? Uh-huh.
Looks like a cattle bioscanner for checking vitals.
Yeah, okay, so I mean, if people become cyberpunks or, you know, like cyborgs, then why not the cows, right?
Got no way to ID him. Kid's father was a real hard ass.
Identity unknown, appearance, male, farmer's build, mid-21st century Texas origin, physical resemblance to Anthony Harris, father.
Tony, come here!
Yeah, Dad?
Get something?
I asked you a question!
I don't
Is
know.
the cartoon running all the
Cowboy.
time?
I want to get you.
I asked you a question!
I don't know.
Choline, I'm at 99 levels. See anything odd?
Too low?
You were supposed to check before school. What do you gotta say for yourself? Cow's gonna die because of you. Gonna kill it like you killed your mama.
I'm sorry.
It's the most brutal thing to
Don't
say to a
apologize,
child.
just dial up her hormones. And shut off that goddamn...
Cartoon, yeah. So there seems to be something here, yeah. So what do we have?
Cattle injectors for hormones, antibiotics. People ate meat loaded with the shit.
Yikes.
Cartoon. How many times I gotta tell you not to leave it like that,
Aha. There's something else.
Supplements in the feed for disease-free livestock.
Apple-flavored hormones. Oh, and there was a relapse of some sort. Okay, then well, there are no other things here. Then he goes around. I'm fast forwarding. I wonder what that was. Like there was a figure. What is that? Is that the father? That's a bit weird. At the cartoon again. I find that horrible, actually. But that she likes it so much, I mean, that is certainly a bit weird. So let's change the layer and restarting the thing.
Tony! Where you going now? Come here!
Coming!
Tony, come here!
Yeah, Dad?
Get something?
Okay, I'm fast forwarding. Well, there is a person there, that's a bit weird. I think it's probably a game bug or something. So, but by the way, this cow is dead, huh? Yeah, it's a dead cow. No, it's still warm. I thought it was dead. Let me switch the layer. And bring back a little bit. Yeah. Well. I want to switch the layer like this. Okay, so then nothing here, no one comes back. I didn't understand yet how they got this brain dance, so maybe these are dreams and this kid and the person is Anthony was actually in treatment or something. I think that's the reason. So let's restart the whole thing and then we are going for the audio.
Tony! Where you going now? Come here!
Coming!
It's all a little bit disturbing, so let's fast forward.
Yeah, Dad?
I don't think there's a lot of stuff going on here otherwise. Otherwise we would have seen something.
And shut up, that goddamn...
But maybe there is something.
Like that,
Oops. Oh no, I'm trapped. Help, I'm trapped.
Turn that shit off.
There. Anything here? That's a bit weird with this figure there. It's also a bit creepy. I wonder where the sound is actually coming from. But well. Okay then, so... let's end this. That's another one. So now... oh, there's someone crawling over there. There was something weird. The dead cow is gone. Or the cow that was like on the table. Mm-hmm. Oh, there are people now. Yeah, that's what I actually thought. That he's actually working on people somehow. So that's outside. And that looks like Night City there.
And where are you up to, Mike?
Mike. His legs are not working anymore, I guess.
Come here, you rascal. You'll hurt yourself. Tony'll take good care of you. Easy now.
Oh, goodness. Well, restarting. Going forward. Stopping. Editing mode.
Think this might be the place, V. It's a recent memory. Gotta be his hideout.
There's something. But I don't see anything. There.
Got some cables.
Solar panel used for powering farm devices. Okay.
Looks like Peter Pan turned this farm into a goddamn final bastion.
Odds. Turret and anti-personnel mine parts. Fuel barrels.
Fuel? Must have been an auto shop or something here at some point.
Once stored the lifeblood of the globalized economy, now empty. And there was something else that we missed. But not behind him, I think. Oh, not here. There. Clock.
Got a clock. An hour to midnight.
Uh-huh. He walked a little bit clumsily or something, like he's limping a bit. Bodies.
Oh, fuck me. Treats the kidnapped boys like cattle.
Enlarged thyroid, muscular atrophy, brain receiving beta waves. Yeah, muscular atrophy, so they've been lying there for a while and didn't use their muscles, so the muscles degenerated.
Look, another one.
Rapid heart rate, stimulated aggressive. Infusion
Machine
pump.
controls an injection system for stimulants, hormones, something.
Well, there's surely a twisted farmer there. And he's limping. And we've got something there.
Fire department search stamp right here. City South. Perfect.
Certifies Night City Fire Department approval, so that's from the south. And what's that? Computer.
Terminal controls the pens. Gotta be another deck somewhere for the mines and turrets.
Mm-hmm. There.
Don't see Randy anywhere.
Pumped with hormones, unconscious. Well, that is surely creepy there. There. Number.
Signage on the farm model points to Petrochem.
Aha, there we can see him a bit. Or maybe this is just a watch. Or maybe some form of device that he's using to control the systems or something. I think his knees are not okay. Ah, there. Victim afraid, nervous, elevated muscle tension.
And where are you up to, Mike?
Hey, the Illuminated Towers. Promoting the Us Cracks album that came out then. Colors changed every hour.
Colors change every hour, brought to you by US Cracks. Uh-huh. So we should be able to find that out.
Come here, you rascal. You'll hurt yourself. Tony'll take good care of you. Easy now.
Well, that's actually all rather horrible. Then let's restart, switching the layer. Forward. That's his control room. Nothing there. Yeah, but he's limping somehow. Switching forward, so there's a sound, some sound source over here. It's a bigger hall there.
And where are you up to, Mike?
Okay, I don't think there's anything there. Otherwise, can we actually see something down here? I want to look outside. I'm not allowed to look outside now.
Come here, you rascal. You'll hurt yourself.
I can't look outside.
Tony'll take good care of you. Easy now.
But well, okay then. So let's go back. Restarting, and then the sound layer. Fast forward. And there's something here. What is it now? I don't see anything. Where's the sound? Where's the sound source? So it must be around him. Nothing here. He himself. Are there. Light and sound effects of a heavy AV.
Hearing what I'm hearing?
Trash barge. That's the signal to dump. Has to be a landfill nearby. I think that might be it.
Aha.
Not so sure, River. Think we ought to explore a bit more.
Oh, I can't do
Okay.
anything else.
Let's go with your gut.
I can't do anything more. Okay, well then we're done. Okay. Well, those are some clues, so I think we can.
Okay, so where do we sit now exactly?
We know Harris still lives near an old school that's now underwater. You can see the NC skyline and the Us Cracks towers from the farm. It's a few miles out.
To the south.
Farm's located near a landfill. We know that too.
Indeed.
Shipping code on the game Randy got from Harris traces out to the Badlands. Those towers promoting the Us Cracks album. Colors change regularly, once an hour. So we know the time.
11 at night.
Right. And that puts the farm east of the city. Southeast, actually.
Aha.
Stamp on the NCFD certificate was from the southern region. Farm model's a petrochem design, so that eliminates any others, which narrows it down to Edgewood Farm. That's gotta be our place.
So, we've got it.
Just hope we didn't fuck it up. Come on, we gotta go.
Well, how did you know all that? But well, so that was a lot to take in. And that concludes today's episode. We can't save now. Many thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one. And if you did, please show it by clicking the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so you never ever miss an episode again. And as always, you know, the comment section is all yours. Please share your thoughts. Many thanks for every participation in the community, and we'll continue next time. See you then. Bye bye.